Now it's time to pack your bags and start your journey down the road to glory. Good luck on your career, and I'll be rooting for you. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you'll need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Black 88! Black 18! Black 18! Black 14! White 80! White punch! White 29! White 29! Set! Set! Let's go. Break. Double, double.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can... Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. He hits a seam wide open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Walters. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a...
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Kill.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 9-yard line. Now.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets away from one. He's got space. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you...
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You just can't take a sack on 2nd down there in the red zone because that's already been the problem for this offense. They've been having to settle for field goals and not score touchdowns. They have been able to drive the football. They're just not finishing those drives, and the pass rush of this defense is right now a big reason why.
Throws to the wideout, and they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was...
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quarterback moving. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it...
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play?
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll try to do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Troy! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone, he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointment.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run at the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
So you're set.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of this sport.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you...
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Under fire. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown Trojans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that is a frustrating position.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform.
Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Black 18! Black! Set! Set! Ready? Black 14! 180! Set, set, ready, White 29, Blue 85, Let's go. Set. Get set. Blue 30. Blue 30.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these plays.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
There were a lot of people really excited about.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He took a... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's out.